All right. What is going on, all you hollow table heroes? This is your boy Itachi, and this is Itachi Gaming. Welcome back, my friends. Today, we're going to be going over our week 11 and 12 review for the Hyperdrive bundle account. Is it worth it? I think we've answered that question by now. I think it's worth it. But we're also going to be talking about the top 5 squads. So those top 5 squads, really, who should you be working on coming into the game with the Hyperdrive bundle account? There's a lot of characters, there's a lot of ships and things like that. We're gonna be talking specifically about top 5 squads, AR movies, what's going on, man. Winning Grand Arena is so easy because the opponent doesn't really focus on ships, and I put my best ships on defense and they can't get through. That's awesome. But it can get really confusing really quick as far as what you should be focusing on. And the big thing is to be focused on a few squads, stay focused on those squads until you get them to a certain point, and then you can move on to your next squad. So we're gonna be talking about that today as well as going through and doing some daily grinds as far as farming goes. And hopefully we can get Jolie Bendo to gear 13 today. Really looking to try to get that done as well. All right, so we're gonna get started here soon, but first, as always, friends, let's go ahead and hit up that intro, baby. All right, so let's hop into it. I'm gonna start off real quick, just showing you where I'm currently at. I'm ranked 22 in Arena, ranked 13 in Fleet Arena, still climbing in Fleet Arena right now. But yeah, Arena's gotten hard. Darth Revan's hit the Arena now. Obviously, we had geared 13s and stuff like that at the top of the Arena, so starting to be in that top 20, no longer top 10 necessarily. It's really hard to get to top 10. Fleet Arena, on the other hand, I can typically climb up to top 10 fairly easily. So let's jump in, and first we're going to talk about these top 5 squads and what you really want to be going after from the start. So number 5 is really going to be First Order. Now, with the release of Galactic Legends, taking these guys up is definitely needed, and I would start off with Crew Kylo Ren Unmasked, Masked Kylo Ren, First Order Stormtrooper, General Hux, and Sith Trooper. Now, General Hux and Sith Trooper, you do not get in that Hyperdrive bundle account, so you're going to have to actually farm them. But Kylo Ren Unmasked, Kylo Ren, and First Order Stormtrooper, you get all 3 of those guys with the Hyperdrive bundle account. Now, you're going to get some other First Order in here, and all of them are needed for that Galactic Legends event. But this team is just good. It's very good in Grand Arena, and that's what I tried to focus in on, Grand Arena style squads, because as your GP is going up, that squad power is getting better and better. They're getting stronger and stronger. You're putting Zetas, you're putting more mods and whatnot on them in gear. Your GP is going to go up. So having a squad that's going to be able to hold up in Grand Arena, so that means you're going to get matched up against tougher and tougher opponents, is very critical. And so that's what I tried to keep in mind. I kept out things like Traya and Han and General Kenobi because they are raid characters. I do have legendary characters in here, so we'll get to that here in a little bit. But this is going to be number 5, Crew and the team here from the First Order. General Hux has a ship, the Finalizer, which is actually pretty big right now for offensive. And as you guys know, we're doing 5v5 ships currently right now. When you're ready to start working towards Galactic Legends, Kylo Ren, Supreme Commander Kylo, you'll be a little bit more ready and prepared than what most people will be. Outside of that, Sith Trooper is a beast. He can go into a Sith team as well, so he's got some versatility in him, which is very nice. All right, moving on, let's go to Phoenix. Now, Phoenix has been in every farming guide. They're one of the most accessible free-to-play factions that are out there in teams, and really, to be honest with you, they're going to be needed to get some of the characters for these other teams that we're going to talk about here in a little bit. So Phoenix gets you Grand Admiral Thrawn and Emperor Palpatine for 7 stars. They meet both requirements. AR Movies got all my Jedi and JKR to 7 stars in Gear 11. What is the next step? Gear 12? Absolutely, AR Movie Trailers. You got it, man. That is definitely your next step, is to go to Gear 12 for sure. So Phoenix is a very good entry squad. They're needed over in ships. They have a ship. All 6 of them crew 2 ships, which are going to be needed to also get those ships are going to be also needed to get Grand Admiral Thrawn's capital ship, the Chimera. So these characters you're not going to regret taking up to 7 stars. I would say probably around Gear 9, Gear 10. You can go further if you want, but early game, Gear 9, Gear 10, and then you can come back to them much later in your progress as far as continue to step up. After getting to Gear 9, Gear 10, what you're going to see is they're going to fall off with a lot of viability, but they're good very early on for Grand Arena, obviously for ships and things like that as well. And you're going to get their ships along in the Hyperdrive bundle. All right, so that leads us to our next squad. Right, number 3 is going to be Papa Palpatine and some Empire here. Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader, Shore Trooper, Grand Moff Tarkin, and Grand Admiral Thrawn. Grand Moff Tarkin and Grand Admiral Thrawn both have capital ships. Emperor Palpatine does have his own ship, along with Royal Guard, and then Darth Vader also has his own ship. So AR Movie Trailers, I am following exactly what you're doing on your account. So Shore Trooper is a great tank. DSP, what is going on? Love you some Thrawn. So Shore Trooper is a great tank. Now, Papa Palpatine definitely has some much more viability with Sith as you go farther on in the game, to be completely honest with you. Creates a better team with Sith than he does with Empire. But early game, this is going to be a great counter in Grand Arena. Mark Magic, what's going on, man? I'm doing good. How are you? Early on in the game, this is going to be a great counter to things like Phoenix, Nightsisters, Rebels, some other Rebel squads, and things like that. And Papa Palpatine is now needed, as we found out in the requirements, for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So, again, another team to take up. Emperor Palpatine is going to be needed throughout the game. Still finds his place in many different places. Empire is a great starting team. They're going to be needed to get R2D2, which is going to be needed to get CLS. I did not include that team on this particular top 5 because honestly that team requires at the minimum 3 legendary event characters that you can't get off at the start of getting your Hyperdrive bundle account. So I want to focus in more of those characters that you can get. Papa Palpatine and Grand Admiral Thrawn are 2 legendary characters in this particular team, which you can get through gearing and starring up the Phoenix squad. Now, Shore Trooper is going to be a hard node farm to get him up to 7 stars. So a little bit longer to get Shore Trooper to 7 stars. But again, fantastic tank for the Empire by far. And Grand Moff Tarkin, you're going to be able to find that guy very easily over in your arena store, squad arena store, and you can get all his shards from there. And then Darth Vader, he's going to unlock with that Hyperdrive bundle account. You can get Palpatine and Grand Admiral Thrawn day 1 without doing anything extra to the Phoenix squad. But Darth Vader, you're going to get as you finish challenges and things like that, 7 stars. As you can see, he's the only one that's 7 stars on this team right now, and just a pretty decent character in the game. He's got that nice AoE. His abilities really play towards being able to go up against Rebels and Jedi for sure, and he helps get that Papa Palpatine Express rolling. Again, great counter to Nightsisters, great counter to Rebels. It's going to be a great counter to Phoenix squad, which can be challenging depending on how your squads look and what your teams look like. Number 2, and this is one of my favorites right now, Nightsisters. These Nightsisters are a nightmare on defense. Asajj Ventress, Old Daka, Mother Talzin, Nightsister Spirit, you're going to get right off the bat with the Hyperdrive bundle count. You're going to have to farm Nightsister Zombie, but you definitely want to. I would say in her place until you get her farmed up, the best person put there is going to be Talia there in that spot. Nightsisters are also going to be used for heroic Sith raid. Once you get there, they can do phase 3 and phase 4 of the heroic Sith raid very easily. So these girls are definitely a team that you're going to want, and as you guys have seen, people have found it very hard at this level to get through my Nightsister team on defense. They're very strong, they're very hard to get through. Adding Nightsister Zombie now at gear 11, she's going to continue. She's going to revive the first 2 kills that you do on Nightsisters. She's going to revive them back. You get a revive mechanic with Mother Talzin in their basic. You get a revive in Old Daka with her special. This team is a hard defensive team, and they span the time as you continue to go on from early game, mid game, late game, and even into late game. As you take these Nightsisters into gear 13, they are still very nightmarish and very hard to beat on defense. Asajj is also needed for gas, so we're covering some other bases here you're going to see with these characters that we're talking about. So number 2 is Nightsisters. Now number 1 on the list are going to be Jedi. This is also going to require some farming. You're going to get Bastila Shan at 5 stars. You're going to get Grandmaster Yoda day 1 without putting any mods on any of the Jedi that you get. And you'll get Jedi Knight Anakin at 5 stars as well. You're going to have to actually go through and grind out and do that grind and farm Jolie Bindo and Old Republic for Jedi Knight Revan. So this does require some farming in order to get this team. What this team looks like when you start out would be this right here. Bastila Shan lead with Grandmaster Yoda, Jedi Knight Anakin, Ahsoka Tano, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. The very first farm, in my opinion, you should do is for Jedi Knight Revan. It is a very strong team. You can realistically, if you buy the packs, if you can spend an extra $100, $150, you can get Jedi Knight Revan day 1 of getting the Hyperdrive bundle. So $250 total, all in, get you your Hyperdrive bundle account and Jedi Knight Revan day 1, a top tier legendary character in team. AR Movies, love your guides. Help a lot. Awesome, man. DSP love for the Nightsisters. I know, man, they're awesome. So this is what your team will probably look like day 1 if you're not going to spend an extra $150, which is fine. Spend that $100, get the Hyperdrive bundle account, and you can play completely free to play from there. Just getting the Hyperdrive bundle account alone is going to propel you about a year ahead with the amount of characters you're getting, with the gear tiers they're at, and their levels at where they're at, as well as with all the challenges and things that it unlocks for you, Zeta Mats day 1 and things like that out of ships. It's going to propel you far ahead than just your free-to-play player that's playing on a daily basis. So even if it's going to take you 3 months to get the Jedi Knight Revan, that is your very first farm you should go for. In the meantime, gear up your Grandmaster Yoda, gear up your Bastila Shan. I'd say gear up your Jedi Knight Anakin. And Jedi Knight Anakin is going to be used later on in Padme, so is Ahsoka, and a raid character. Now, some very close ones that almost made the list, actually, that I really like are going to be bounty hunters. Bosk and his ship are so crucial to fleets. They're a very hard defensive team over in Grand Arena. Remember, you're gonna have to set at least 4 or at least 3 teams on Grand Arena if it's Grand Arena characters plus ships. If it's just characters, you're gonna have to set 4 and have 4 squads to go on offense. So having some variety there, you're going to get most of these bounty hunters. Dengar you got to get from the guild store. Bosk, you're going to have to unlock the node. So it may take you a couple of weeks to actually get to Bosk without putting any additional money in. AR movie trailers, I am free to play after Hyperdrive bundle, and it only took a month to get JKR. See, there you go, 1 month, get JKR. But bounty hunters are going to be very good. Another very good defensive team. The nice thing that I like about Jango Fett, bounty hunter faction has 10 bounty hunters in it. Jango Fett also has a separatist tag, and separatists are a very, very strong defensive team with new Gunray and Count Dooku, which Count Dooku you get unlocked in the Hyperdrive bundle. And you can create an amazing separatist team with those guys. And very easy to farm, actually. And then my second runner-up here is going to be Geos. You all know how much I love Geos. It took me about 10 weeks to get Brood Alpha to 6 stars. It was actually less than 10 weeks because I didn't start actually farming him until probably about 2 to 3 weeks in. So I'd say about between 7 and 8 weeks to get Geo Brood Alpha to 6 stars. He's almost at 7. Whoops. But this team is a huge defensive team. It's going to help you get Padme. So they make the Padme event very, very easy. Sunfac I have at 7 stars. It took me 10 weeks to do that. I got that all through ships. So it's very easy. Houndstooth, Houndstooth goes in every team. Bosk and Jango are very good. Yeah. So the Jango farm is going to actually get you Houndstooth shards. So, and Jango is ready to farm day 1, which is fantastic. These Geos, now you're going to have to farm every single one of these Geos. They're easy farm. I'd say for the exception of Brood Alpha is going to take a little bit longer. He's at a higher node on Cantina. But the big thing is that almost all these guys are in Cantina. Brood Alpha, Spy, and Soldier. Poggle you can find over in your Galactic War Store. So that's going to be an easy farm as well. Sunfac shows up pretty frequently over there in the Fleet Arena store. So again, another pretty easy one to actually get started up. Their gear is super easy to gear them. I got these guys ready before this past Grand Arena. So you can see I got Brood Alpha to gear 11, Soldier to gear 11, Sunfac up to gear 8, Spy to gear 8, and Poggle up to gear 7. Once you can afford it, I say do 3 times 100 Cantina and 3 times 50 normal energy. Refresh, maybe 150 of ships. Yeah, that is definitely for sure DSP. You're absolutely right. But I mean, these guys are going to be easy to farm. They're currently on my farm list. Again, this is another squad that if you guys watch my free-to-play account, since we had this team, people have not really been able to beat this team on defense. I put them up front. You take your stronger squads around against them, and they hold up fantastic. I got tripped up on a very, very low geared Geo team, no Zetas and things like that, that actually ended up beating me because I made a mistake, tried to go take an undersized squad in with Jedi, and I got my butt whooped by these Geos. I was not expecting that. They definitely hit well above their weight class, not just over in Squad Arena, but their ships, Sunfac, Spy, and Soldier, all have ships, and those ships are absolutely phenomenal. So those are my top 5 squads with 2 kind of runner-ups. What do you guys think about these top 5 squads? Do you agree? Do you like these choices? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the live chat if you're here with us live right now. AR Movie Trailers, DSP, Mark Magic, Calvin. Let me know. Talk to me, guys. All right, so I want to get Jolie Bindo to gear 13 today. This is going to require me making some purchases. So let me show you something real quick over in my Squad Arena. And let's look up here at the ranks. As you can see, we got Relic out the butt. Padme, Jedi Knight Revan, Padme, Shaak Ti, Darth Revan, Padme, Darth Revan, Geos, Padme, GG, General Grievous, Jedi Knight Revan, Padme, Jedi Knight Revan, Padme, Shaak Ti, Darth Revan, Shaak Ti. So here I am with my little Gear 12 Jedi Knight Revan. We got to start getting some Gear 13 going, which also means I got to spend a little bit of money in order to do that. So let's see. Let's go take a look at Jolie. I think this has a bundle right now. Here's the sad thing. I don't need a whole bunch of these, but I'm gonna need more of these as we go on. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy this bundle because there's nothing I can get with actual crystals right now. So let's go over here. We're gonna get this bundle. I'm actually gonna break away from this screen real quick as I purchase this. So I'm getting the General Hux's injector bundle, iconic, and crystals. So this is going to give me 1,500 crystals as well as some much needed gear pieces. AR trailer says holy moly. Gotta add a new card. I forgot. Got a new card today. How much money have I spent so far on this account? I'd probably say right around $500 or so. That's about it. I haven't really spent anything more than that. Which is nice. It's hard to get gear 13 without money. No, not really. So once you get farther in the game, so if I look, when I look at my main account, I'm able to do gear 13 a lot easier than what I'm able to do on this account right now. This is because I've been playing longer. A lot of the gear is already there and things like that. Again, guild matters, right? Guild matters and things like that. So here we go. This is what that bundle has. 1,500 crystals, and we're getting some of these other pieces to actually put this piece on. DSP, I've spent a lot, but going on a year free to play. Nice. So just to give you an idea on my main account, oh, I still need these. On my main account, I have spent, let's do some refreshes real quick. Before I spend that, on my main account, I spent $500 just on Jedi Knight Revan. I'll put it that way. Just on Jedi Knight Revan. I spent money on Darth Revan. I didn't need to spend any money on Malik. And then I spend like $40 a month just on getting crystals, additional crystals on my main account. So, yeah, I spent a lot of money there. All right, my farms. I think I already farmed Talzin already. I did. Bosk should be on here. Yep, let's go ahead and get Bosk. Working on trying to get him to 6 stars. He's chilling at 5 right now. DSP says guild is so important. As you improve, you want a guild that matches your progression. That is absolutely right. That's absolutely right. All right, Nightsister Zombie is another one of my farms. As you can see, she's at gear 11, chilling. So is Bosk. So I think that's a big thing, taking these characters up as high as you can that you're using in like Grand Arena and stuff. And then Jango Fett here. And Jango Fett has Houndstooth in it. Oh, that was a horrible, horrible farm right there for us. No drops of anything. All right, let's get back to Jolie. All right, we need some more of these guys. Let's see if we can get these last ones that we need. 43, that was 1. Oh, come on, CG. 1 and 1. CG just wants me to spend money. Like, wail harder. I've gotten 3 so far. We're on our second 100 crystal refresh here. 46. There's one there. There's one. Oh my gosh. What else does this have in it? Is it bad that I'm saving up my crystals? Have around 5,000. I'm saving crystals for the DR. No, that's not bad at all, man. Not at all. Let's do one more crystal refresh and see what we can get. Hoarding crystals isn't a bad thing as long as you're not hurting any of your other regular progression. There we go, baby. Whew, that was much better. So that's the thing that you don't want to do, is hurt your regular progression with gear and things like that. All right, so I need some of these guys. Now this one's going to give me Hux shards as well. I think I need some other pieces out of here. I need those stun cuffs. Or should you use them for gearing up Jedi? So here's what I say about that. Again, this is going to be one of those things to where this is going to be one of those things as far as using your crystals wisely, right? If you're able to do your 3 times on your regular refreshes and be able to do at least a 1 refresh on your cantina, then save up your crystals, man. Save them up, put it towards something you really want to get, like another character, legendary character. Getting Darth Revan is great. Only thing I'm using my crystals so far is 3 refreshes for Cantina to get Brood Alpha. Yeah. So if you're able to do your refreshes and still save crystals, that's what you want to do. That's the best thing to do, especially for free to play. Being mainly free to play, it's so critical for those crystals that you hold on to those as long as you can to go after something that you really need, that's going to propel you in the game for either arena or grand arena and really take you to that next level. You still want to make sure you gear up your Jedi, right? So if you're hitting your regular refreshes, or at least just getting your daily refreshes that are free from the game and using those towards your regular farms and your gear, then you'll probably be fine. You will probably be fine. All right. Can I just buy this piece? No, I can't. Why can't I just buy the piece? I can just buy the piece. I don't know if I want to spend that much money to buy the piece. What about this one? That one we're gonna have to probably buy. This one we're gonna have to buy probably. How many of these do I need? 30. Okay. Can't get those. And can't get those anywhere. So probably gonna have to buy that piece. Can I get these anywhere right now? No. Okay. So I can buy those. So let's start adding this up real quick. Let's see how many shards we need, how many crystals we need. So it's 750. That'll get me that. Don't spend. I want to see 875. I would have to buy that. Okay, so we'll come back to this one. This also needs these. There's 17. How many does this give me? This only gives me 15, which isn't enough. And I can't get those anywhere else. And I would need 40 of those. All right, so we're not gonna spend on the rest of this. Here's why. One, well, let me see something. Can I buy, I can't just buy that part, that piece. So I can't just buy the piece. Because I can't buy the piece, I'm not gonna be able to get to it. It is really surprising to me that I can still get first in fleet and 10th in arena, even though everyone around me is relicking their tunes and spending thousands of dollars, and I'm free to play. I get around 600 crystals a day. Is that pretty good? That is fantastic, actually. So, all right, we're not gonna continue to spin on this because I'm not gonna be able to get this, which is the whole point of trying to go for this. So I'll leave this alone. I'm gonna have to leave that alone. So we're gonna have to do some additional farming in order to finish that up. All right, so let's get over to Cantina, and I'm working on finishing off Brood Alpha. So let's get our refreshes here, and we will get Brood Alpha. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0, 8, 9. Yeah, that's great. 1,000 is like max counting dailies and not counting TV and such. Yeah, I'm not trying to do all that. I don't make that much money. All right, so there's Brood Alpha. We already did Mother Talzin. We already did Nightsister Zombie. We did Bosk. We farmed some gear and whatnot. So let's go over and look at how these teams are doing. So the 501st, I got 5s maxed out, starting to grab Rex shards and Echo shards as well. Once I'm done with Brood Alpha in the Geos, I'll pop over to Arc Trooper, and so we can start getting these clones up and running. Sokatano, as you guys know, is maxed out. Well, not completely maxed out, but she's gear 12, so she's doing pretty good right now. Moving on over to Bounty Hunters. Bounty Hunters, Bosk is one of my farms right now for hard nodes. As you guys saw, I'm at 69 out of 85. DSP, I'm losing. What? I'm losing. I don't know if it's just on my side. Try refreshing your browser. Try refreshing your browser. Jango Fett is on his way to the 7-star march, 15 out of 100. The stream looks all good here, brother, so try refresh. Jango Fett is 15 out of 100, so he's on his way to 7 stars. Still got to work on his abilities, as you guys see here. Boba Fett maxed out at 7 stars. Still working on abilities, got to work on gear as well. Same like Jango Fett. Greedo, same thing, 7 stars. Got to do the same mods and all that good stuff. And then Dengar is coming along. He's at 60 out of 100, and he's going to be that last piece really in my Bounty Hunters. I'll probably throw Cad Bane in so I can use Jango Fett over with Separatists actually. I think it's just you. Yeah, I'm showing excellent connection here on my end, so everything looks good. So I'll probably put Cad Bane in there. Cad Bane's got a stun and things like that. I'm a ways off from farming Embo. I'd really like to put Embo in there, but Cad Bane is a good replacement in the meantime. And then we can play around with Embo and Zam Wessel and things like that. I mainly use my Bounty Hunters for a defensive team, so we'll see what happens there. Empire. Now these guys I'm going to start working on soon. Right now I'm finishing up my Nightsister farm, I'm finishing up my Geonosian farm, and then I'm actually going to be headed over probably to farm Phoenix so I can get Thrawn to 7 stars and Palpatine to 7 stars. While I'm working on Phoenix, I'll probably also work on Shore Trooper during that time, as there's only let's see, I already got 2 of them to 7 stars. Zeb and Kanan are already 7 stars actually. Chopper is going to be a Cantina shop to actually farm, so we'll farm him out of Cantina, which I can actually start doing now. And then Hera and Ezra are both Cantina farms, so I'll still need a hard node farm, so probably Shore Trooper once I finish up my Nightsisters. All right, Walk-ins, haven't really done too much here. At DSP, can I add you as an ally in the game? DSP says, yeah, for sure. I'll look for my ally code. DSP, put that over in the Discord. AR movie trailers is there in the Discord, so it's not going all crazy there for you. Ewoks we're not really doing anything with. First Order, I'm going to start working on First Order here soon as well, hopefully. General Hux, Sith Trooper are now free to play farmable, and so I'll be farming them through that free to play way as much as possible. I'm probably going to still purchase this General Hux bundle, the second General Hux bundle that has his shards in it, just to kind of help accelerate that farm. Galactic Republic, and these guys are looking pretty good. We are 15 shards away from General Kenobi being at 5 stars. That's really exciting. Grandmaster Yoda gear 12 with a single Zeta, Ahsoka Tano gear 12, Jedi Knight Anakin gear 12, and we're working on those clones needed for the 501st. So it's going to be Echo 5s, Rex, and ARC Trooper. And until we can get into Shock T, we'll have Ahsoka Tano in there using Sexy Rexy lead over in Arena. And then once we get Shock T unlocked, obviously Ahsoka Tano is going to go away from that team. All right, Geos, as you guys know, this is my current farm over in Cantina, as you guys just saw. Geonosian's Brood Alpha. Geonosian Brood Alpha is almost at 7 stars. Sun Fact is already at 7 stars. Need to move over to Spy and Soldier here soon after we're done finishing the Brood Alpha farm. Poggle the Lesser, I've actually been getting Poggle out of Galactic Wars store. I've tried to be a little cautious. Ooh, let's grab that real quick. Because I still need this to be eventually at 7 stars so that we can actually get Houndstooth. So I want to kind of mix up that farm. I don't want to do it all from Galactic War store, but that is the fastest way to get Poggle. Poggle is probably, I don't want to say necessarily the least important out of this group. He's very important with his cleanses, but he has a high propensity to survive. Yeah, he has a different name on Discord, DSP. It's Bob. Or not Bob, I'm sorry, Brian. So that's Geos. Jedi, as you guys know, Jedi Knight Revan, Jolie Bindo, Grandmaster Yoda, Ahsoka Tano, Basilisk Sean, and Jedi Knight Anakin are all at gear 12. Jolie, Grandmaster Yoda, Jedi Knight Revan, and Basilisk Sean all have their Zetas. I won't be putting a Zeta on Jedi Knight Anakin or Ahsoka Tano until I'm ready to move on to the Padme team, and hopefully we'll be nearing 7-star General Kenobi once we're ready to go tackle Padme. My Geos are coming along very, very quickly, and so it shouldn't be too long until I'm ready to go in and do that Padme event. I am going to need another character. C-3PO is preferred for that 5th character slot. So I do need to start working on Ewoks whenever I can. Like I said, I need to get through and finish out farming Phoenix so that I can get my 7-star Grand Admiral Thrawn and Papa Palpatine, and then I can kind of start looking into Ewoks a little bit more. Nightsisters, big farm for me. Mother Talzin's almost 7 stars, 69 out of 100. Daka and Asajj are both at 7 stars. Working on getting Daka to gear 12. As you can see here, missing 3 pieces, and she'll be at gear 12. Once we're able to get Talzin to 7 stars, we can start working on her gear 12. She's already at gear 11. Zombie is at 4 stars. She's 5 shards away from being at 5 stars, so she's got a while of ways to go, but we do have her at gear 11. And so once we get her to gear 12, or get her to 7 stars, we'll be able to start working on gear 12. Now, I haven't really put a lot into Spirit yet, but I am going to be working on Spirit here soon. She's in Cantina battles as well. And right now, I'm just working on other things in Cantina battles, obviously with Geos and some other characters that I want to get into prior to getting her finished at 7 stars. So she's actually going to be on the back burner a little bit until after we get Ezra and Hera to 7 stars. Then I'll be able to get Nightsister Spirit to 7 stars out of that Cantina. Old Republic, haven't done much here. Not going to touch these guys yet because I'm not really going towards Darth Revan quite yet. Once we start getting hard into getting Darth Revan, and that's going to be a grind in itself because of the gear requirements that are going to be needed. It is a much harder event than Jedi Knight Revan, but with those gear requirements, we're going to be very close to being able to meet the threshold for Malak, and because of that, we're going to be working on Mission Val and Zalabar to get them to their gear requirements for that event as well, placing Zetas on both of them. The Zetas are very good. They do a lot of mission assist Zalabar a lot, and Zalabar helps regain protection and things like that a lot as well. So it's going to be a great team once we get to that point. Phoenix, again, I'm going to be working on Ezra, Chopper, and Harrison Dula. Now Hera and Ezra, I'm gonna have to go back and forth over in Cantina battles, and then Chopper we're just gonna be able to grab over here in the Cantina battle store. Let's actually do that right now, and we'll be able to grab him out of that very easily. Then we'll just have to work on gear and mods, get these guys to gear 9, gear 10. So it's not going to take very much to get this team to where they need to be in order to get 7-star Papa Palpatine and 7-star Grand Admiral Thrawn. All right, looking at the rest of our rebels, Admiral Ackbar is my current fleet commander. He is at gear 11, so his ship is pretty much maxed out. We're not to 7 stars yet. Once we get to 7 stars, we'll be able to max out everything. But he's coming along quite nicely. Not going to go really past gear 11 right now. At some point, I'll have to take him to gear 12. But at this point, we're just chilling there. Obi-Wan Kenobi and the crew needed for CLS is a little bit farther down the pipeline for me. Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Stormtrooper Han, R2-D2, along with old Ben. Now once we get to that point, because as you can see, my Han Solo is at 208 shards right now out of 145, so he's on his way to 6 stars right now. And I'm just gonna let that build up until he's up to 330, and hopefully by that time my bounty hunters are in a good spot to where I can get Chewbacca. I've got this rebel team ready to go at 7 stars in order to get CLS, so we can get that rebel CLS Han Solo Chewbacca trio into Grand Arena. They're a very powerful team. It's a good team to go take up to gear 12, gear 13, relic 7 for sure, those 3 characters. And so that's what we're going to be working on after we get through. We've got quite a bit here, right? Nightsisters and Nightsisters, bounty hunters, and Geos is what I'm currently working on. Working on doing gear 13 for Jolie Bindo and starting my gear 13s and relics, and then we're going to be systematically going into Empire. Empire is going to be needed to get R2-D2 at 7 stars. So Phoenix is a pivotal point for us because Kanan and Zeb are already 7 stars. Chopper is very easy to get to 7 stars. We're going to be using Phoenix for that. They're needed for Thrawn anyways, and Cantina battles is a very easy. They're at low Cantina battles for Ezra and Hera. It's a low area to actually farm from. It's going to be a quick farm because they're already at 5 stars, and so this is why they were on the list for top 5 squads, because of what they allow you to unlock and progress in the game, with being able to unlock 2 legendary Empire characters plus a legendary fleet capital ship as well, through gearing them and leveling them up. And then those 2 Empire characters are going to help lead to a 3rd legendary character in CLS. So they really spearhead 4 different legendary tunes in this game. Phoenix is a necessary evil. Yes, they are. And so that's why we're going to be going into those guys next. And then we'll switch from those guys and work on that CLS team. Again, another team that's a necessary evil in the game. They don't need to be uber geared. They do need to be 7 stars, about gear 8, gear 9, with Omegas. So no Zeta is necessary. Same thing with Phoenix. No Zeta is necessary to do either of those events. Omegas are needed and are pretty critical for like the Thrawn event. Pretty critical for the CLS Hero's Journey event. All right, not really doing anything with resistance. These guys are far down the line for us. BB-8 is unlocked. You're able to get BB-8 unlocked day 1 with that Hyperdrive bundle account. So some ridiculous gear needed for these guys and for Galactic Legend Ray. So Separatists. Now we have worked on Separatists a little bit. Newt Gunray, Count Dooku. General Grievous is ready to be activated, and I may actually do that and gear him to kind of give this Separatist team some oomph. But we're gonna put them in Newt, Count Dooku, Jango Fett, General Grievous, and Magna Guard. Is a pretty good team to do there. Ezra's only one really used that much. He's a good character. Yeah, Ezra's the only one I'd really say you can take past gear 9, gear 10 easily with no problem. Sabine Wren is actually another one that's used in Sith Raid. She could be a little tricky there for some people. So, but yeah, General Grievous I'll probably be activating once I actually start really delving into these Separatists. Jango Fett's going to be geared before any of them, really, to be honest with you, because he's part of a bounty hunter team. GG May needs to be unlocked yesterday. Sith. So Sith, obviously we got Dark Nihilist that's on here, Sith Troopers on here, Palpatine's on here, Vader's on here. As you can see, my Darth Traya, I've got 88 out of 145 shards. So I do need to start thinking about Sith as well. Darth Traya is huge for this game. Both her Zetas are much needed for going up against teams, but she is so huge for taking out Geos. Now, Sith Trooper is able to take out Geos as well, placed in a Sith team. So I may, farming Sith Trooper and put him in with Palpatine and some of these other characters may be a good way to go. Maybe we throw Traya in there with a Palpatine lead, Palpatine, Vader, Darth Traya, Sith Trooper, and like maybe Nihilus or something. I mean, that'd be a pretty decent team there to actually go up against Geos, actually. Darth Traya will have a constant cleanse, Sith Trooper has a cleanse, Palpatine has stuns, mass stuns, and that Papa Palpatine Express gets to rolling with all these debuffs these characters are going to be able to place on our opponent. Alright, Sith Empire is well down the pipeline. Now, HK-47 is my current Squad Arena farm. Squad Arena store. I'm farming HK-47. I'm also farming Newt Gunray. So I'm doing a double farm right now because of the position I'm in. Newt is almost at 7 stars. Perfect. Beautiful. And so we'll continue to farm these guys in that particular area. That's pretty much it for characters. Let's pop over to ships. Now, ships, you can see my Geos are up here, front line and center. I love my Geos, as you guys know. Sunfax Geonosian Starfighter is on its way to 7 stars already. It's ridiculous. I did not start this farm day 1, and they've come along beautifully. So we just need to continue to gear these guys, because once you gear these guys, I should be able to take these guys in very soon and actually go through fleets. We may do a little bit of that today before we end the stream. Home 1 is at 25 out of 100. We're doing that 7-star climb already. Houndstooth is about to hit 6 stars. Fantastic. So is Barn Starfighter. Anakin's ETA Starfighter. Start farming this ship as soon as possible. It is a long farm. I started farming this from day one, and I haven't even hit 6 stars yet. I haven't missed a day farming it. It's taken a long time. Okay, Sunfact ship is coming along a lot quicker than this is. It can only be farmed out of fleets, and it's just taking a long time. Love that ship. It's a great ship, but it's just taking forever, man. So that's coming along as well. Slave 1 is where it is. Haven't really done too much with that. Ghost is getting close to 7 stars. Phantom 2's at 7 stars. Biggs Darklighter ship is getting close to 7 stars. So as you can see, my Rebel fleet is going to be ready here soon. Executrix is on the 7-star march. Executrix in Home 1, this is the quickest I've had these 2 ships to where they are right now. 12 weeks in, and I'm working on 7-star Executrix, and I'm working on 7-star Home 1. It took me over a year on my main account because I didn't focus in. It took me probably about 7 or 8 months on my free-to-play account to get to this point. This is ridiculous. We are scooting along in ships like nobody's business. It's great. It's great. So that's where we're at. Han's Millennium Falcon is ready to be activated. How did you get them so fast, the capital ships, to 6 stars? So because I focused in on Ahsoka Tano and Jedi Knight Anakin, it made that particular actually they're not used. Yes, they are, because it's any light side characters. So Ahsoka Tano and Anakin helped with a lot of that for getting into 6 stars, along with Phantom 2 and Ghost. Most of these you're going to be able to get out of the Fleet Arena store. Same with Biggs Darklighter and Wedge's ship. They show up in Fleet Arena as well as over in Galactic War Store. So I was able to farm those quickly, which allowed me to go in and be able to do those. Same thing, I purchased Houndstooth packs early on the game, and then I've got the Geos. The Geos hit really hard, and those particular challenges aren't that hard to actually go through and actually to be able to unlock them. So that is how we got this far. All right, so those are ships. There's our characters. Let's go through our shipments. As you guys should know by now, grab all this gear. You should have plenty of credits in order to do so. Cantina Battle Store, you guys saw I'm grabbing Chopper. That's who we're working on now. We started off with Ahsoka Tano, went over to Old Daka, and then moved to 5s. Now we're doing Chopper. Guild Store. Over here on the Guild Store, I come down here. I'm usually looking for Dengar first. I don't have Dengar. Logray is my next pickup from character-wise, and if either one of those aren't there, then I'll start looking at gear. I want to make sure I continue to keep guild currency to where I can get those characters. So I'm actually not going to spend this 402 because it's actually below what it takes to get that guild currency. Squad Arena, as you guys saw, HK47, 263 shards out of 350. New gun raise at 43 out of 100. So both of those guys are going really well, and they're my current farms. I'll move over to Stormtrooper Han and Leia. Actually, we'll probably do like Leia and Grand Moff Tarkin next, because I need Grand Moff Tarkin to 7 stars. Galactic War Store, there's your Biggs Darklighter ship. I was grabbing Spy and Soldier when I didn't have them at 7 stars. They're at 7 stars now. We've got Zeb maxed out. We got Cad Bane maxed out. So right now I'm grabbing Poggle here and there. Resistance Pilot, Captain Phasma. Really, it's been Captain Phasma, or I'm sorry, Resistance Pilot for the most part, and then ships up here is what I've been grabbing for the most part. I'm not really farming out of the mod store yet. Currency isn't that nice yet. 10 million is pretty nice, but my other accounts, you'll see I'm at 20 plus, 30 plus million currency, and so we're not going to touch that right now. Fleet Arena store, I'm still not grabbing Zetas out of this. Mostly it's still ships. General Grievous, if he's there, he's not there right now. We're gonna have a refresh here soon on currency. So right now I'm gonna grab this Umbaran Starfighter. So I'll grab my ships out of here, which has been really nice actually, getting these ships to where they need to be at. Guild event store, get to, we're grabbing that malevolence. We're at 45 out of 145, 100 more shards to go. And then get one, we're grabbing this guy right here, Hermit Yoda. We've got 30 shards left to go for Hermit Yoda. Very, very close to getting him unlocked at 5 stars. After I get him unlocked, I'll start probably doing a little bit of hoarding and grabbing gear at the same time for get one. Shard store, not really grabbing anything out of here yet. Don't have a lot of extra currency shards to do that in. Here in championship store, we're grabbing these salvages for gear 13. I'm grabbing Chirotechs. And then any other gear that pops up that we may need in this particular area. And those are my farms. All right, let's head over here to ships. I want to see how far I can get because I haven't actually gone in to try to continue to move forward. So we've gotten through 3 hard, 3 normal. Let's go to 4. Let's see what we can do in 4. We're going to go in battle where you're going to use Admiral Ackbar. Let's take Ghost out of here. Let's put in Anakin Starfighter. Yeah, let's do this and see what we do. Let's see what we get here. May have to change it up, put Geos in at front, and then follow up from some of those other ships. All right, so I don't want this guy. I don't want to be messing with this guy too much. Let's get some ability block there. That'll work. All right, AoE here. We should be able to cruise through these fairly easily with just this starting lineup. All these guys are gear 11 or higher, which is good for us. All right, there we go. There's a ship down. Can we not get reinforcements? Oh, we came so close. All right, all right. Let's clear off that taunt and see if we can get over here. Perfect. TFP is gone. Bosk makes a lot of these fleets very, very easy to go through. That Houndstooth, getting your 3 stars is very critical to get those 3 stars and to keep it moving. All right, let's open it up out there as we're going through this. I can probably auto most of these, but we're gonna go through and play it. Ask some questions out there. I know AR Movies, you've been asking a lot. I'm glad you have. Do we have any other questions that I can maybe help out with your actual climb and to greatness here on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? Let me know. I think we answered the ships. We answered a couple of other questions. What do you guys think of those top 5 squads? You guys think that's right on? Do you think there's something that I missed? Let me know. DSP's been doing the game a little bit longer than I have. What do you think, bud? What did you think of those top 5? Clean up this Millennium Falcon here. Good night. Question: when are you going for gas on your main account? I like top 5 for sure. Going for gas on my main account. I'm actually building up to that, man. You know, I'm actually farming out Separatist droids right now on the main account. So we're currently doing that. Working towards Padme, which we're going to be able to get with those Separatist droids. What else am I doing? Farming Shock T, she's almost at 7 stars. So I'll be close here soon. Got C3PO at 7 stars already. So yeah, I'm getting pretty close actually. I need to farm Anakin's ship. That's actually the thing that I'm missing. I don't have Anakin's ship. It's a grind, but so worth it. Yeah. So I gotta work on Anakin's ship. I've started to grab out of fleets these Galactic Republic ships, but I need Anakin's ship. Oh man, I don't want to grind out for that. So yeah, that's what's going to be my holdback is Annie's ship. I got to grind that out to 7 stars. Legacy said Shock T is almost done. My droids are pretty much done except for gear. Do I see any in arena? Yeah, I'm starting to see him in arena. Already like Relic 7. It's ridiculous. I haven't faced one yet. Kind of scared to face one, to be honest with you. But I do have a Relic 7 Darth Revan, so I could probably go in and actually do fairly well on that. So as you see, we are cruising through 4 with these fleet. Now granted, this is normal, so we'll see what happens when we get to the hard. We're gonna see how far we can get while we're on this stream. I can't let it last too long because an hour from now we've got Grand Arena live, but we're doing pretty good here. See if we can get through Sunfac here. Pesky taunt. Bye bye. Yeah, I gotta also work on Mace Windu DSP. Because I don't think I'm gonna have. I may have Negotiator 7 stars by the time I'm ready for gas. It's a lot of gear. It's a big gear grind. We got a gear 13 for that, for most of that event. So we'll see. I think it's definitely going to happen this year for gas. I just don't know. Do it now. I just don't know how long it's going to take me, to be honest with you. That's what I'm working on currently, is getting towards gas. So we're getting there. It's coming. All those are worth it. Only maces. Yeah, I don't know if I want to actually farm for mace because I'm already farming Negotiator and Get 2. So I do wish we were getting more Get 2 currency right now in the guild, to be honest with you, but I'm alright with it. I'm alright where we're at right now. I know I'm not ready to go any higher. Mace rework soon, hopefully they rework his ship too. I mean, his ship's pretty defensive. It's a capital ship. AR trailers, do you know why we had training droid events again instead of credit heist? I don't. You know, it's probably CG's infrastructure, even though they say they don't have an infrastructure issue with their game. That doggone infrastructure. If only they would fix it. Alright, so we're moving right along here on 4 fairly easily, like I said. Having Bosk, having some of these ships, their underlying characters, the Gear 12, Gear 11, actually helps a lot to be able to get through fleets. And once we get into 5, I'll show you guys, because I'm probably actually not going to do 4 hard. We're probably going to skip right into 5 and see how we can do. But you definitely don't want to do these unless you can for sure 3-star these, which we're able to do very easily. This is going to give us a lot of gear that we need to be able to farm for Gear 12, Gear 13. So this is actually much needed anyway. So been slacking, hadn't really been doing it. It's okay, we're gonna get it done now. Where's my MILF at? He's ready to be activated. I need Chewbacca. My bounty hunters are lacking. Actually, I haven't even tried Chewbacca's event. We may do that too, because I may be able to get Chewbacca 5 stars. Nope, I won't, because Bosk is... I think my Bosk is at 5 stars. Yeah, we may try that. I don't have the Zeta on Bosk yet, but he is Gear 11. He may be able to carry that team. That event does suck. I concur. All right, let's finish getting through these fleets real quick, and then we'll pop over there. All right, let's get the 5 normal. See how we can do in 5. All right, come on, boss. I need you. There we go. Boom. No healing for you guys. All right, let's bring in Phantom 2. There we go. Perfect. Let's wipe that away. Let's get back over here on Umbaran. Bring in Slave 1, get some extra taunt up because we're about to lose it over on Houndstooth. Do a nice little AoE there. Boom. See if we can take this guy out. Pretty close. Let's just do a basic. And we can take out Ahsoka's ship. Ooh, she dodged. Don't take my Ahsoka out. Get out of here. Get that taunt back up real quick. Ooh. All right, let's focus in on Ahsoka. Good night. Victory. All right, these are a little tougher. So let me do this. Let's go over here because it's 8:37. I got to start getting ready for Grand Arena. There we go. Rank 13 over in Fleet. What are you doing? Got my puppy over here. He's ready to go back out. Let's claim that. All right, let's hop in this journey guy. Let's see what we can do on Chewie here. Let's see what we can do here on Chewie. If we can get him unlocked, that is ideal. Who do I want to take out of here? I actually think I got Cad Bane. Let's put Jango in. Let's see what we can do. This event does suck, but you guys get to see how some of these go. Let's throw in some audio. Oh, I think I got the audio off. I noticed. Let's throw audio. I guess it would help if my headset was on, huh? There we go. All right. So let's see if we can take on Chewbacca real quick. Oh, this node's gonna be easy as any round 1 event is. See, what they do is they tease you. 1 through 4 is like easy. You get to 5 and it's like, all right, here's the cap. Here's where we separate the men from the boys, the women from the girls. All right, here we go. We're just gonna take everybody out. All the AoEs. Good night. All right, we're through 2. And we can get him unlocked at 5 stars. We can unlock MILF just for DSP. Not mine, princess. Okay, they're a little stronger now. Look at that, a little faster. All right, so I still kind of just want to get Chewie out of here. I don't want him assisting like crazy. Good night, Chewie. Nice big AoE here. Let's throw some thermal detonators. Bosk is thick. Let's taunt with Bosk. See if we can get rid of Han. Skadoosh. Leia next. Goodbye, R2-D2. Boom. There we go. Are you going to use MILF when you get Chewie? Yes. 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 Absolutely. So I can tell you, if I get Chewie right now, we're gonna unlock him, we're gonna unlock Han, we're gonna gear them up. So we're looking for next week for those guys to be geared up. See, now we're getting a little bit harder. They stun Bosk. Look at this. All right, let's get some burning up. Let's get some ability blocks. Calm down, Chewie. Come on, Greedo. All right, let's see if we get a stun on Chewie. Perfect. All right, Bosk, I need you to wake up, bud. Oh, that was close. Execute. All right, we need to taunt with Bosk. All right, we lost one character. It's okay. I don't know about 5. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. There's that contract. Five may be a problem. All right, let's see what we can do. This may take some RNG. Here we go. Hey guys, let's talk about this. Well, it can't hurt to try. So they've got a whole bunch of preloaded turn meter, and R2-D2 is doing his thing. Don't stun Bosk. All right, we've got to taunt with Bosk right off the bat. All right, let's get an AoE in here. Let's see if we can stop some of this. Let's get over here on a Han Solo. No stuns. It's horrible. Bosk is almost dead. Bosk is down. Oh no. Ooh, let's spread some thermal detonators. See, we can't get. The problem is Chewie is just under stealth this entire time. Oh my goodness! Look at these rebels. You beat 5 with very low. What? Oh, it was 4. Okay, I was about to say 5 is. Let's try one more time. I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of time on this. Let's try one more time. All right, he didn't go for stealth. Hopefully he doesn't go for stealth. If he doesn't go for stealth, we may be able to get out of this. All right. What is going on, Doc Diggler? All right. Ability blocks. Yeah, my bounty hunters aren't quite where they need to be yet. Man, they just ate through boss. That's where that Zeta comes into play. It gives him a little bit more survivability, that Zeta on his leadership. So yeah, we're not gonna get through that. So we need to do some work on the bounty hunters. We're close, just not there yet. So all right, guys. That's all I got for today on this account. This is the Tachi Gaming account. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Doc Diggler, AR Movies, DSP. Oh, all you guys out there, Mark, Magic, Calvin, thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to catch us in a few minutes here. 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is for Grand Arena Live, my friends. We'll catch y'all then. Until then, y'all. Deuces. I'm gonna go ahead and put up those deuces.
Money that I don't accept. like this.